Hey, this is Glover Teixeira, UFC light heavyweight champion.
Hi, I'm Robbie Lawler.
What's up, fight family? This is your favorite MMA coach, Thiago Alves, the Pitbull.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Pedro Munoz.
This is Mike Brown.
Guys, I am Aleksei Oleinik, and welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And this is We Want One Picks.
And you're watching We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
Hi everybody from American DraftKings.
Next up at UFC 270, we have a battle of the heavyweights. It's sort of a win or go home clash of styles. Very interesting matchup here. We have an athletic, heavy-handed striker in Greg Hardy versus an aging workhorse grappler in Aleksei Oleinik. And yes, that is the same Aleksei Oleinik from our intro. But before I break this down, both of these guys spent a good amount of their careers in American Top Team. I asked a very good friend of mine who trains there and is very involved down there if they've ever trained together, and his exact answer
me.
was,
just to be clear, that's not me. I don't train at ATT anymore.
It's if in case you couldn't tell by the Make-A-Wish Foundation video under me, Jacob does not train at American Top Team. But we did reach out to a good friend, and his exact words were, to my knowledge, no significant training occurred. So the fact that these two shared a camp for a while didn't matter. There's enough heavyweights there to go around, and for whatever reason, they did not train together. But we have Greg Hardy, 7-4 in his entire career. He's 2-3 in his last 5, coming off the loss to Tai Tuivasa, where he actually had Tai rocked before those tables were turned. Aleksei Oleinik, 59-16. 59-16 in his career. Also 2-3 in his last 5, and he's coming off a 3-loss skid. Greg Hardy is big, fast, powerful, and athletic. He hits hard and is surprisingly put together considering how few fights he actually has. He's had 11 fights in his entire MMA career. And honestly, he fights well beyond that 11-fight experience. He's primarily a striker, but he has executed a single takedown in his UFC career against Maurice Green. I can't imagine he's going to be looking to take down Aleksei Oleinik here, but he will look to keep it standing. And with his 80% takedown defense, he may be able to do that because he has absolutely shown in previous fights that he does lack a ground game. He is not at American Top Team anymore. He's moved to a smaller gym, also in Florida, and he's training with Rashad Evans. Aleksei Oleinik is a ridiculously experienced grappler. He has a high finish rate. There's absolutely no secrets as to what Aleksei's path and plan is in these fights. At his age, his chin isn't exactly what it used to be. His cardio isn't exactly what it used to be, but he could submit anyone from anywhere. His biggest challenge in fights is he's not a great wrestler. He does struggle at times to take people down. His wrestling and takedown accuracy is only 33%, but he does average 2 takedowns per fight, which, just like our previous breakdown, means he's just constantly looking for legs. He's constantly looking to get this to the ground. The concern here, though, is he does have a negative striking differential, and Greg Hardy is not the guy that you want hitting you more than you hit them. Listen, camps, gyms, training partners, all of those matter. That all matters. How much it matters can be debated, but it matters. And I bring that up because Greg Hardy is a special athlete. He's top 1% athlete on the planet. He was in the NFL. He moved over to MMA. He had a bunch of success early. And when you're that athletic and you're with the right camp, it is very easy to absorb information, to get better, to do well, and to sort of, skyrocket and speed up your success. But a few fights ago, Greg moved from American Top Team to a smaller gym, and we've seen that slide. He doesn't have the high-quality training. He doesn't have the high-quality corner work. He doesn't have the high-quality game planning anymore, which means he's now just riding his pure athleticism as far as it can take him. And listen, he cracked Tai Tuivasa in his last fight. Those tables were turned, and it went the other way. If he hits Aleksei Oleinik with that exact same shot, he likely goes out. And Greg Hardy's athleticism can take him much farther than a lot of people. But I got to go with the veteran savvy here. I mean, he's basically a 2-1 underdog. And I get it. Greg Hardy's big, athletic, hits hard. But Aleksei Oleinik, I mean, he's got almost 60 wins. 60 wins. Greg Hardy only has 11 fights. Aleksei has seen people just as athletic who hit just as hard. Jacob, we talked earlier. You mentioned, how his chin actually looked really good in his fight against Derek Lewis. So I'm going with Aleksei Oleinik here. There would be nothing about it would be surprising if he was knocked out. It's Greg Hardy. He hits hard. But I like Aleksei to use the veteran savvy to make sure there's no distance ever, crowd, and just try to work this to the ground at all costs and go from there. Aleksei's the pick. Big underdog. What do you think?
First of all, I need to say, Greg Hardy, for the love of God, if he doesn't have his back tattoo finished, that thing has been unfinished for like 6 years. Since he's been in the UFC, it's literally been unfinished. I don't know what he's doing with that. The same one as the chest. It goes to his back. You can see it on his shoulder right there, still unfinished. For the love of God, just finish the tattoo. It looks awful. Just finish the tattoo. As far as this fight goes, I see this the same way going. Is that a sentence? I see this the same way going. I see this going the same way as the Derek Lewis fight. I think you mentioned Oleinik's inability to get to the fight to the ground. Derek Lewis got that fight to the ground. Derek Lewis, like, quote unquote, got that fight to the ground because he clipped Oleinik, hurt him, and then got on top of him. I could see Greg Hardy doing the exact same thing. I think Oleinik's probably going to get hit. I think he's going to get up against the cage. And I could see Greg Hardy being that inexperienced fighter following Aleksei Oleinik to the ground, right? You got him hurt. Let me just get on top of him. And Oleinik against Derek Lewis was able to take, like, Derek Lewis, like, has his back just beating on his head, was still able to scramble out of positions, and then from that was able to get on top of Derek Lewis and actually probably would have snapped his arm in half at the end of the first round if he didn't run out of time. He had that anaconda or whatever it was, Americana, whatever it is, literally about to snap his arm in half, and then what is it? Is it Americana?
I mean, we're here breaking down fights.
I know it's not. I always hear about Kimura, but it's Americana, right?
Yeah, but you called it an anaconda.
I know. That's why I said initially I said anaconda, and then I realized that's a choke. So I knew it was an A1, and I knew the difference. I knew it wasn't a Kimura. So you got to give me props on that. So literally, he almost snapped his arm in half. The time ran out. I could see this going the exact same way. Greg Hardy hurts him, follows him to the ground, and gets in trouble on the ground because Oleinik is tough. There's a few things that I want to mention that I saw on Greg Hardy's doing my deep dive Instagram deep dives. Greg Hardy's Instagram, December 12th. Which is 12 days ago. You got to imagine he's in camp out partying with Dennis Rodman. I don't know. You mentioned before drinking during camp. I don't know, but he's out partying with Dennis Rodman. And there's a few other things. On December 5th, he posted a picture of him training. He's got like nobody has pads, because I know a lot of times in sparring, you'll wear elbow pads, shin pads. Nobody has anything else on, but he has a pad on his left leg, lower left leg over his foot. That's the only thing he has on. He also posted a short video of him hitting mitts December 16th, which is 11 days later. And the video is cropped so you cannot see his legs. It's just like a weird zoomed in picture of him just hitting mitts like twice, like just boom, boom. So I don't know if there's something going on his feet. I don't know if he's got an injury he's trying to hide, but there's something going on there. That's what I saw. I kind of see the same way that you see this. Oleinik is probably going to get hit. He's probably going to get hurt. There's a chance he's probably going to get knocked out. But I think the inexperience of Greg Hardy will follow him to the ground, and that's Oleinik's world. And even if you get him up against the cage, he'd choke people out there. Ezekiel choke just standing up, and he almost did that against Derek Lewis. So, I think Oleinik might be a play here, but it's going to be a kind of a shot in the dark. Greg Hardy's probably going to win, but I'm going to take Oleinik as well because I think the inexperience of Greg Hardy is going to get him in trouble, and he's going to be in some positions that he doesn't want to be in.
I mean, very clear game plans from both of these guys. Keep it on your feet and try to knock him out and get it to the ground, try to break one of his limbs.
I like Oleinik by anaconda choke.
Go to wewantpicks.com/bets. If you like Aleksei Oleinik, jump into one of those links, make a deposit, take that bet plus 145, maybe give yourself a cushion, do a round line. Either way, wewantpicks.com/bets, make a deposit, let me know, and I will send you $50. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want it, $50 as a thank you. Before you go, don't forget to join our free Discord. It costs $0. We're not hiding any content behind a paywall. Join the Discord. Have the conversations, have the arguments, do all the things that people do in the Discord. The link is in the description below. And don't forget, if you want your free $50, Go to wewantpicks.com/bets, make a deposit, let me know, and I'll send you that free $50. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want it. We'll see you guys soon.